Radio Network and the Blue Edge on TV. We now interrupt your regular scheduled programming for the following sports special. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues, Incorporated, for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or the use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this show without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues, Incorporated is prohibited. On the PCSRA Sports Network from Deerfield IMG College. Welcome. Start a new journey of the PCSRA as the chase for the 2021 championships begin. Welcome to the PCSRA Paddock on the PCSRA Radio Network as we get ready to bring you all the racing for the 2021 season. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic Drive-Ins, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage all of you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, for the greatest show on earth, from today's episode of the PCSRA Paddock Pass from Yukon, Oklahoma, here's the voice of the PCSRA. I put together at the last minute. If you're hearing wind in the background, I do apologize. The show, and hopefully you guys will like it with no interruptions, peace and quiet, just like it is. And I can come out here knowing that my PS4 and my TV will be safe because I'll be out here watching TV and all that, and should be fun. So it's like a little picnic area. It's really a lot of fun. So, anyway, before I get to my panelists, I want to go over a few announcements before we get started. If you have not heard the news today, Tiger Woods was injured, as that had to pop up. I didn't need to pop up. But anyway, Tiger Woods was injured. I hit the wrong button. Tiger Woods was injured today. We want to send our prayers to him as far as that's concerned. And, yeah, send him lots of prayers. Not sure what else I need to say for announcement-wise as far as I'm concerned. But should be a fun little show we're about to do on Triple P, you know, with peace and quiet. And now my charger does not want to charge for some reason. I don't know why. I'm about to just go get a new phone and just say fuck it, because I don't have time to buy, as I did not need that phone. I wanted the results, thank you. Sheesh, you're being a derping grandpa right out of the gate. So yeah, yeah. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. This is going to be like my quiet set, and now my charger still does not want to charge for some reason. I ask you to charge, charger, and you're disobeying my command. Do you want smack now or later? Thank you very much. So, yeah. I'm going to just throw a little disclaimer out here and just let you know, hi Jamie Ventura and Figures. Regarding about the whole situation, and, you know, the whole issue with Discord lately, and I've seen it in several servers, is that if somebody doesn't give you an explanation like what Elijah did, it's not going to bode well with everybody else as far as that is concerned, because I never got an explanation from Elijah why I got removed from the Leonards, from the 11 or whatever the fuck it's called now these days, because I never got a full deal, and it really annoys me that Elijah would remove me from his server without giving me an explanation, just like what we had Saturday night when David and Cody were fighting while I was at work. So, just letting you all know that, and don't take it for hate. It's just, I just get annoyed with people not giving an explanation why you got removed from the server. Case in point. So, just FYI, you need to let everybody know why you removed them and not all that. So, anyway, just want to just say that, just so if Elijah gets mad, it's me telling the truth. So, yeah. Today's episode of the PCSRA Paddock Pass Show. There we go. Now I've gotten my situation taken care of. We're going to recap the Daytona weekend. Hi, Great Lakes. I just mentioned about David. Yeah. Anyway, I'm ready for the panelists to join me, since we haven't had panelists in a while. We're going to recap the Daytona Road Course weekend. Just a little disclaimer, I did not watch the entire weekend because of multiple things I'll explain when we get through the recapping. We'll talk about some news and notes around the PCSRA, some NR news, some top story news we need to get discussed as far as that's concerned. By the way, Triple P panelists, I'm ready for you guys whenever you're ready. So anyway, or unless you want to follow the diagram, but there you go. We'll go through all that good stuff, and then we'll look ahead to the Homestead weekend. We also have races for the Formula E that was supposed to have been in January, but was postponed because of the COVID-19 concerns. Also, supercar predictions and all that. We're also going to have the Chevy Rock and Roll 400 preview for the Reese's Pro Series. So, yeah. While our panelists are coming, as Zachary Taylor, hang on a second. He's telling me that the server, well, you should have, oh, for the love of God. Do I need to fix the damn server? I swear to God. It's locked, it's open for everyone. Hang on. Let me fix the issue real quick. Yeah, you should have access to that channel, Taylor. Give me 1 second. So, while we are getting our panelists here, I'll move them if they need to be moved. Just join a random VC and I'll move you. Let me make sure this VC is right. As, by the way, I'm joined by Orman, who is muted. Yeah, not sure what the hell is up with the damn Discord lagging. Oh, yeah, hi. Yeah, first time we're doing the outdoors. The great old outdoors, everybody. I love the great outdoors. Do you? There's Taylor. I think Discord is being a derping grandpa because I gave you the rules and I don't know why it would let you in, but oh well. Yeah, this is like a first Pass show. We're doing a show outdoors. Am I complaining? Hell no. I love getting the bugs as Ormy just got kicked out. I think Discord cut him out. Yeah, let me fix, while we're here, let me fix the Paddock Pass show. I think that's the problem, is because I hadn't even put a new VC. Oh, you son of a plane. Hold on. Triple P. What? There. That should fix the problem. Yeah, we'll join that VC. Alright. Problem solved. I'll just need to delete. Wait, where did Taylor go? Change the Discord, the VC, or you know what I mean. In a minute, I'm about to smack this phone if you don't stop lagging and draining my battery when it's charging, you stupid charger. Alright, now that we got that little, let's go ahead and kick off the, what is it, Tuesday night edition. Yeah, it's Tuesday night because the sun's going down, and in a little bit, I'm going to be having pizza and breadsticks that I'm not sharing with the gang. Okay. Are you boys ready? I'm ready. Let's start the recapping of the Daytona road course. I did not watch the races, like I said, because I had to work. So let's explain how it went down. It was controversy for the Truck Series race. In turn number 3, Corey Roper apparently had a mechanical failure, or Hunter Nemechek, as I'm starting to get a little annoyed of this charger not wanting to charge. Then, John Hunter Nemechek apparently lost oil pressure, is what happened. He did not run out of gas. He lost oil pressure on his truck. Had to take it to the garage. That ended stage 2. That was won by Rafael Lazard. Then, the worst incident in the world, Ryan Truex and the 42, that was driven by, do not help me, I can find it, Carson Hocevar, had an incident coming out of the pit lane, brought out a full course yellow. How you crash into a barrels, I'll never know. Brett Moffitt, the 51 of, do not help me, I can find it. Parker Chase, there we go. The 21 of, do not help me, Zane Smith, and the 24 of Rafael Lazard. Got into an incident on the front straightaway, brought out the yellow. Then Austin Hill had a problem with his truck in turn 9. The same time, the 20 truck of Spencer Boyd broke his transmission turn 6. Spencer Boyd was done for the day. The 16 made some repairs. Then the 15 of Tanner Gray got into an incident with the 75 of Sam Mayer going into turn number 3. Sam Mayer went through the grass, destroyed the splitter on his truck. The 15 truck, I think, yeeted the tire wall in a good way. So that brought out the yellow. Then the 22 of Austin Wayne Self. Did I get that right? Yes, I did. Yay. And the 38 of Todd Gilliland had an incident turn number 10. Jennifer Jacob was stopped. Truck came to a stop on pit road entry. And then the 44 of debutant Jet Nolan had a issue with his truck. He came to a stop right at the yellow. But at the end of the day, for the second week in a row, moving to the Xfinity Series race, did not watch because I went back to work. The reason I didn't go to anyway, the reason I didn't go to work Friday was because I left my keys in the car and I had to call AAA, and the roads were so bad, so I didn't press the issue. So, first incident, there was fluid on the track. That was the first yellow. Then Ryan Vargas' car came to a stop on the pit exit. That brought out the second full course yellow. Then, the stupidest, dumbass incident of the day went to Austin Cindric dumping AJ Allmendinger for no reason. Cindric wins the stage. Allmendinger gets spun. Then Riley Herbst gets a piece of the grass, which didn't go so well. Also, I forgot to mention, Natalie Decker got booted from behind by somebody. She had to take her car to the garage because of the damaged vehicle policy. More on the 23 in a moment when we get to the top story news. Stage 2 was common clean. That was won by Ty Gibbs. Then the 48 of Jay Buford, making his first start of the year, had a suspension failure on his car. He came to a stop. His race was done. We had debris on the backstretch, which they didn't clarify which backstretch. I think it's like the Daytona backstretch. And then the 61 of Stephen Light, the 52 of Gray Golding, the 92 of Josh Williams, the 17 of Cody Ware, and the 2 of Myatt Snyder got into an incident turn 3. I think that was when the 61 yeeted the tire wall. Nothing else happened, and at the end of the day, Ty Gibbs gets his first Xfinity win in his debut, which is insane if you ask me. He became the 9th driver to do so in that regard. So the top 10 results for the Xfinity Series race: Ty Gibbs the winner, Austin Cindric 2nd, Daniel Hemrick 3rd, Brandon Jones 4th, Jeb Burton 5th, Harrison Burton 6th, Miguel Paludo 7th in his first start of the year, Brandon Brown 8th, Justin Haley 9th, and Jeremy Clements completes the top 10. Then we go to the Cup Series race for the first road course race of the season. Of course, didn't watch because, like I said, I had some things I needed to do, which was laundry, which, by the way, I got that done just now, so, before I came on air. So we had debris on the back straightaway, and debris in turn 12, which is no surprise. We had the debris yellows. The rest of stage 1 was common clean. That was won by Chase Elliott. Then the 42 of Ross Chastain coming out of turn 6 going to NASCAR 1, lost control. Didn't look like there was any contact with him and Ryan Blaney. Chastain McSmacked the wall. Yes, get it? McSmack, as in McDonald's, and you McSmack the wall. Get it? That's my pun I like to say. Anyway, stage 2 was won by Denny Hamlin. Then we had the controversy deal when rain only one part of the track and not the entire track. NASCAR threw a yellow and all hell broke loose. Tyler Reddick broke his splitter, and then his car caught on fire, which Orman screamed, "Put it out, put it out, put it out." So that went well. And then, and that was when Chase Elliott went off the track. Then he gets into the 7 of Corey LaJoie in turn 5, brought on another yellow. And then Chase Elliott got spun by Denny Hamlin. Everybody thought Joey Logano was going to win, not so fast. And I don't care about the black screen right at this point, because it's fine. But at the end of the day, Christopher Bell from Norman, Oklahoma, said to the 77 counties of Oklahoma, "We're going to yeet, yeet, yeet," and got the first win of the season. It was the first back-to-back wins to start the Cup season since the 1950s, believe it or not. Christopher Bell became the 35th driver to win a race in NASCAR's top 3 divisions and became the 100th driver to do so in this modern era. So the top 10 results for the Cup race were Christopher Bell, the winner, Joey Logano 2nd, Denny Hamlin 3rd, Kurt Busch 4th, Brad Keselowski 5th, Kevin Harvick 6th, AJ Allmendinger 7th, Michael McDowell 8th, Ryan Preece 9th, and Alex Bowman completes the top 10. Here's a little note you need to hear. Michael McDowell posting back-to-back top 10s. That's the first time in his career. First, best finish for Kaulig Racing in the Cup Series to date, with AJ finishing in 7th, so there you go. Couple of things I need to point out. Daniel Suarez, who finished 16th, had to go to the care center because he threw up in his helmet. Disgusting. So I guess his team had to clean his helmet. Eric Jones finished 14th. That sponsor we're going to discuss in the top story news is no longer with our... Oh, Worldwide Technology. That's the sponsor I'm talking about. No longer with Richard Petty Motorsports, which we'll talk about that in a minute. And, yeah, Chase Elliott, after had the dominant car, 21st. Ouch. So I turn to the panelists. Do what? Yeah, that's kind of typical, but, you know, it's the first road course race of 7. It's not like he's going to win them all, so. Anyway, as I turn over to the panelists, I ask, what were your thoughts on the Daytona road course? Yeah, it was like 50-50 on how they were going to throw the yellow, because not the entire track was not even wet, but they threw it just because, and we talked about this on Sunday. They threw it because they just wanted to have a phantom debris caution, is what it is, just to have all hell broke loose, and guess what? It happened. So, what about you, Taylor? Yeah. And also to mention, Toyota swept the weekend to the annoyance of a lot of people, including myself. But hey, I'm happy for Christopher Bell winning. That's all I could say. Alright. So let's get right into the top story news. Sean, did you see what I put in the NASCAR chat just now in the PCSRA? If you did, or which I don't know if you put it in the Pit Stop Show, but Chris Windham, who has won every championship in USAC's divisions, will make his debut in the 15 for Rick Rowe Racing in the Bristol Dirt Race, sponsored by NOS Energy. Interesting combo, if you ask me. I like how they have the... Okay, I just want to say this, and this is just funny. I like how they have one of the sponsors backwards on the picture and not the other way around. I find that funny and insulting. So, really, I find that really insulting. But, oh well. Zachary Taylor, I want to get your thoughts about the newer layout they're going to be doing for the Australian Grand Prix. So basically what I mean is that when you're going into, okay, like, you've seen how the Australian Grand Prix, which is turn 1 is normal, same with 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 or 7. When you go to the farther lake is when they're going to cut parts of the track off. Do you think you like that decision by the FIA to change the layout on Albert Park before the Australian Grand Prix in November? I think a robot tried to kidnap him for some reason. What about... Okay, go ahead, Taylor. And you, Orman? Yeah. Oh, tell me about it. Next topic to discuss. There has been some rumors that BWT, which I think it's the one you saw, what used to be on Aston Martin, which was then called Racing Point. Been some talk it's going to be either going to Haas or Williams to be renamed the Pink Panther. What's your take on that, Orman and Taylor? Yeah, really, it's going to be interesting. So, next topic. Let's get back to the NASCAR discussion. This came out yesterday, and I want you guys' opinion in the chat. Chip Ganassi has been suspended from participating in this weekend's race weekend at Homestead, which we'll preview that later, for violating NASCAR's protocols regarding about COVID-19. According to Bob Pockris, he brought a fan, I think it was a fan he brought to the garage area, which is illegal. So as a result, he was fined $30,000 in addition to that. So, thoughts on that one? That was kind of wild. I thought that was really wild, if you ask me. Give me 1 second, I need to fix my I can tell you this with this setup. I'll just go ahead and say this before we continue on. This little setup I did was like my idea to have, even though it's like windy outside and the sun's been out. After all that snow, this time last week, all the snow was like, had like ice on the roof and all that. It was really hard to see. Okay, go ahead, Taylor. Huh? Because I want to be random, okay? Okay. That's why I love doing random things. Why do you think I almost did the first ever episode outside of our studios? Even Sean would be happy